Alrighty, it's time finally for a little review of our 2020 Nissan Armada SV in silver from Thrifty Rent-A-Car at the Tampa International Airport. So yeah, first of all, here's our key fob, Nissan's logo, lock, unlock, power liftgate, panic, and a little sticker. We have our headlights. Actually, considering how big it is, it's actually a pretty good looking car. If I'm being honest, it really is a pretty good looking car. Now we do have remote keyless entry, but first of all, we do have big mirrors and we have remote keyless entry, so just simply press this button right here. Gotta press it twice to unlock all doors, and then just grab it. And you're in. It is. Oh! Put your foot on the brake, press the button and start. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh. Alright. Whew, it is hot. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys an honest review of this car because it's been a pretty dang good car. Now we have a leather-wrapped steering wheel with multiple controls, including cruise control. That's our adaptive cruise control. Radar. Our wiper stock. Turn signal and headlights. An air vent. And we have some vehicle controls down here as well, and a push pedal parking brake. You can't really see it, but it's there. In terms of door, we have an Alcantara insert, some leatherette, or soft touch plastic rather, padded wood, or thick wood rather, leatherette. Power windows are auto up down with a window lockout feature. Door locks, power mirrors. Grab handle, another grab handle, and our sun visor. Well, here's what the seats look like. They're cloth with brown accents and are extremely comfortable and power adjusting. You can kind of see it down there. Okay, sorry, I was looking at something on timing controls. There's our gauge cluster. And I did a full review of all the tech features in this car. I showed you the sun visor, sorry. And there's the touchscreen Nissan Connect. I showed it to you earlier in a review with the controls that go with it. Some audio controls and your hazards. And then tri-zone automatic climate control. 2 USB ports, heated front seats, 2-stage, not that we'll be needing that in Florida. 2 USB ports, like I said, a 12-volt socket. Here's our gear shift. There is a reverse camera. Some of the driving modes down here. Storage areas galore with 2 cup holders. Then you got the storage area and 2 cup holders. And another storage area, and when you close all this up, it's nice and covered in wood. That looks actually pretty good. We have a leather-wrapped patent armrest with plenty of space, but no power ports underneath it. And then we have parking pass, auto-dimming mirror with garage home link, light controls, a sunglass holder, and an SOS button. Oh, and we do have some more controls up here as well. I'll put it in the description below if I remember, but I did a full tech video on this car already. Oh, and I have a sun visor, by the way. There's an extension portion. Passenger seat time. And this car is pretty high up, so the learning boards are appreciated. Side now. Just tripped, sorry y'all. There is a remote sensor on here as well, and here's a better view of those power seat controls, as the passenger seat's power too. It is 8-way power. Alright, so once we're in this seat, these seats are extremely comfortable, by the way. So in front of the passenger, I got some more room to show you everything now. So that's the center stack we were just looking at. This is all leatherette right here. Very plush looking. It's over there as well. This is a soft touch plastic. We have a fake wood grain and another soft touch plastic here. Another air vent, and that goes in. This wood grain goes into this wood grain. Soft touch plastic. Alcantara. Door release. Power window and door locks. Stitching. Door storage. Pretty spacious glove box with this giant thing that we're not going to unpack. And another sun visor, which is pretty much the same. And usually it's been my aunt and my mom right here. Right now let's head to the back. And in the back, if I can get in here just real fast. Usually, yeah, my aunt's been driving. Then usually my cousin and my grandma will sit back in the back, and they have actually a 3-person bench here. And is there a seat recline? I cannot remember. No, the rear seats on this car do not recline. Oh, actually the rear seats on this car do recline, sorry. And you just do something pulling that lever down here, and they recline forward and back. You can't really see that, can you? See? And then in front of me, I'm gonna seat in front of me, seat back pocket. Then right here, we have our third zone climate control, plus 2 USB ports, which is greatly appreciated. And then, one of the interesting things is that you press this button right here, you actually have a whole, oh wait a second, no, this is the same storage area. You can just get to it from the back as well. So you can go through it like that, or like that. The more you know. We have had 3 people in here in this row, myself being in the middle before, and it's decent. Now up here you have a light, 2 air vents, grab handle, door release, same exact door materials, believe it or not. And yeah, up top nothing really. This is overall a very solid back seat. But now, I've been sitting in the 3rd row most times, so I am more than qualified to tell you guys all about this 3rd row. Which first thing is going to be getting into it. So to get into the 3rd row, it's actually pretty easy. You either can pull, you have a choice of pulling this lever right here or this one right here. But when you pull it, this happens. It's pretty violent, but you can just kind of climb in. And if no one else is getting in, you are going to have to reach around and close the door. And then once you're back here, oh, I am so sorry, guys. Oh, okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Jam it down. You can just throw it back into place. Come on. Okay. Now, this 3rd row is just okay. You can see leg room's okay, but thigh support's pretty much non-existent. Headroom's good though. They do give us vents. We can recline the seats, and the seats are power. You have cup holders. Now here's a seat belt. Here's another seat belt, and it's pretty much the same, though we do have adjustable headrest all around. There is a middle seat here, and the seat belt actually comes out from right there. We have not, oh, and there's also, should be, yeah, we have not had to use it yet. And I'm gonna be honest, cramming 3 people back here seems like it might be a bit much. So I'm just gonna show you something as well. You can't get out from this side as well. You just pull the lever like we did the last one. But there is the ability, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yep, you can get out from this side as well, which is greatly appreciated because A, it gives you a bigger gap, but B, in this case, we don't have anyone parked on this side of us, so it actually works out pretty well. So I'm gonna climb out here, which is not the easiest thing in the world to do, if I'm being completely honest. And show you the cargo area. Now Nissan was kind enough to give us all power liftgate. Give us power liftgate. Texas plates. And by the way, real fast, this thing has a 5-liter V8 paired to a 6-speed automatic and front-wheel drive, but I'm not going to show you the power, like the hood. So we have a light right here. That seat I showed you earlier. 12-volt power outlet. And if I just lift this up, well, I'll show you that in a minute. You have power folding seats, which are pretty slow, but actually work pretty well. Gotta make sure. Make sure the headrest is down before you fold them down. And you can't fold the rear seat 60-40 split. See? And let me just get these down. It is nice they give you power folding seats. And then let me just go down all the way, guys. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull everything forward. I'll show you that underneath this nice padding, we have more carpeting. And we have some storage under here. And there should be a spare tire down there as well. And if this is not enough space for you, which is actually fit all of our luggage quite nicely, if this is not enough space, don't worry, because you just come around to this side like we did earlier. Give this right here a pull. Push it down like that. Walk around to the other side. And these are 60-40 split as well. And once you've done that, you have an absolute crazy amount of space. Well guys, that's going to wrap it up on this 2020 Nissan Armada SV from Thrifty Rental Car at Tampa International Airport. Hope you guys enjoyed, and that'll be it.